Welcome back to Make Play Treasure. Today we're reading Miss Pinkeltink's Purse, written by Patty Brozo. Rosy-cheeked and quite antique, Miss Pinkeltink carried everything but the kitchen sink. From the day that she and her purse hit town, what got in her way was what got knocked down. The purse was so big that it dragged on the floor. When she rode on the bus, it got stuck in the door. She plowed down the flowers in Vita's rose bed, bumping a hoe that hit Sam in the head. She knocked down Fred's fence and the box for his mail, then she set her purse down on his cock-a-poop's tail. She created a stir when she strolled down Main Street, bumping Zoe off her bike and Zach off his feet. Some people in Bedford, as you may have guessed, thought the purse and its owner both were a pest. Miss Pinkeltink knew her huge purse was to blame, so she gathered her courage and tried to explain. Sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's a curse, but all that I have in my purse. Most people in Bedford didn't have to think twice. They could see right away that the lady was nice. When Miss Pinkeltink saw from the bench where she sat that Zoe was crying, her bike had a flat. The old woman pushed back her tattered pink cape, reached into her purse, and pulled out some tape. Then Zach needed help. His car wouldn't start. He had the right tools, but he needed a part. As Zach and his friends watched with hope and with wonder, she dove into her purse and came up with a plunger. She gave Nicky a rake and Donald a comb. She gave Vita's white kitty cat, Phoebe, a bone. Miss Pinkeltink's gifts never quite hit the mark, but she gave what she had, and she gave from the heart. Then Miss Pinkeltink looked in her purse in dismay. It was empty. She'd given her treasures away. But she took one more look in her bag's deepest folds and found something there a mere purse couldn't hold. She saw all the pleasure her gifts could provide, and it gave her a wonderful feeling inside. She slept all that night underneath the big willow with her cape as a blanket, her purse as a pillow. Looking into the night through her room's window pane, Zoe saw Miss Pinkeltink in the rain. And she thought to herself, who sleeps in a park? Why sleep all alone where it's cold, wet, and dark? She pictured the tape for the flat on her bike, the tape she'd been given to make it all right. Then a super idea popped into her mind. We must do something special for someone so kind. Zoe phoned all her friends and told them her scheme, and they all got on board and worked as a team. They called up their neighbor, each woman and man. They told everyone about Zoe's great plan. Miss Pinkeltink slept on her tree-sheltered bed as the willow-green leaves turned to gold, then to red. One night it grew cold and the dew soaked her clothes, then the frost settled down on her cheek and her nose. She shivered and dreamed of a fluffy, warm quilt on her bed in the house that her father had built. When the old woman woke up the following day, she thought a parade must be coming her way. All the people from town carried boxes and gifts, and they led her up Main on a mystery trip. Said Vita, I know just what your purse needs, and she gave her a packet of cucumber seeds. Your purse needs a toaster, said Zach with a wink. Your purse needs a blanket, some sheets, and a sink. Said Nicky, I think that your purse needs a bed and a couch and a table and chairs, added Fred. They stopped on a lawn after walking a while, and they faced the old woman, each wearing a smile. Your purse needs a stove, your purse needs a phone. Then they all stepped aside, and your purse needs a home. The end. Remember to like and subscribe so you can keep up with all our reading events and activities. Catch you next time.